Hello, everyone. Welcome to a brand new episode of the 90th Minute. I'm Liam. Alongside me, I've got Lucas, Waz, and Maddie. But, as you can all see, we have a new member tonight.
Yeah.
Welcome, Moneymeq, to the podcast. Of course, he has been on before for an interview, but today he's joining us for the full podcast. Greg's out of here. He's gone.
He's at the lake with the family.
Yeah, we cut him.
Kick that guy out of here.
No longer needed.
Skim snip. Yeah. But welcome, Moneymeq. We greatly appreciate you being here. Before we get into the podcast, I want to make sure everyone is subscribed to our YouTube channel, following us along on any and all social medias. Links will be in the description. Yep. Follow us specifically on TikTok. Help us hit that 40,000. That's our next big milestone.
Give Meq a follow on TikTok and Twitch as well. His YouTube
link will be down there. Yeah.
So, fuck yeah.
How are we all doing tonight, boys?
Tired, bro.
Doing good.
Okay, there we go. That was great hype. I love that. I love the hype we had.
Exactly. I think Meq's excited because of Werner though. He's got that. He's just.
Bro, I told my dad because he's a Chelsea. We all know Dad's a Chelsea fan. I'm like, you guys just signed Werner. He's like, who? And I'm like, the fuck, man, really? Who?
Your dad's like 50, 60. So
I was like, dog.
Let's get into it. That's going to be probably our opening conversation of the night because it's huge move for Chelsea and for the Premier League in general. But yeah, it's looking very likely like Timo Werner will sign a deal to join Chelsea.
Yeah, and I think we all know he wanted to join Liverpool, but Liverpool said they can only buy him in 12 months from now. So Werner did not want to wait that 12 months, so he decided to join Chelsea. And I don't even know. I didn't see it come. I mean, I'm not gonna say it coming, but there was obviously links, but everyone thought he would go to Liverpool, and just out the blue, all these reports saying Werner's joining. Man, I don't even know.
I'd be ecstatic.
Stuff.
It's a great signing. I mean,
that's a big signing for 55 mil.
Classic Abramovich though. Just sees an opportunity, puts the checkbook out, kind of thing.
And the thing is, we're selling Morata right now. He's on loan, and we're selling him in the summer for about 50 mil, I think.
40 to 50. Yeah.
Crazy.
It's insane value, guys.
This is insane. This is the best business I think Chelsea have done in a long time.
It's Marina. I think it's Marina. I don't know how to say her name, but the transfer. I don't know what you call her job, but she's crazy. Yeah. I don't know how she gets.
Yeah, she's done a fantastic job for that.
Better than Ed Woodward.
Yeah.
Well, it's not tough.
It's not saying much.
But Lucas, let's talk to you because you are the Liverpool fan. How do you feel about all of this happening?
I mean, it kind of sucks. Like a few weeks ago, I was just hearing all these reports of Werner, even from Chelsea fans thinking that Werner was going to Liverpool. So I'm like, all right, well, that's a nice addition to the side. But we're not happening. But at the end of the day, we still have
Yo, Lucas, hold out your hand, bro.
Honestly, it sucks that we won't be able to add a player that can score so many goals like Timo Werner. But it's not like our squad really needed it. Although would have been a nice addition and would have helped with some rotation and stuff. But I think the move for Werner to Chelsea is a much smarter move for him.
Oh, yeah, probably.
What happens to Tammy Abraham now?
He's probably going to play Werner out wide.
They can do two things with it. They can because Frank can either opt for a two-striker formation and play them off each other, or they can play Werner out wide in a 4-3-3 or 4-2-3-1. He has a few things he can do.
I do like Tammy Abraham through the center because he is bigger. He's good in the air. He's more a physical hold-up kind of guy. And Werner, he's so quick. He's pacey on and off the ball.
It's clinical.
The two of them should be, on paper at least, a very good dynamic, and they should be able to go and really play off of each other.
And honestly, I mean, we all know ever since it's only been Hazard in the past couple of years that we've had goals coming in from out wide. It's usually down the middle. And Willian, Pedro, I
think their time has passed, right? Their time has passed.
I think Chelsea's going to have probably the scariest attack in the Premier League. And
Ziyech
up there. Yeah, Ziyech.
Pulisic, and we also have Hudson-Odoi, and then there's a lot.
What do you guys think about Jadon Sancho?
I mean, I'm happy. I don't see it. I don't see it happening. There's no way.
But if he
does, if he
pull that off, I don't even know what to say anymore.
I'd say just give them the title.
I wouldn't go that far.
If I'm Chelsea, do I sign Sancho or do I look for the defense? Center backs, full backs, kind of thing. Actually, make a decent team all around, kind of thing.
Yeah. Well, they're already looking at Tagliafico for what, 25 million?
22.
That would be actually a good price for them.
No, but the number one market is Chilwell for 80 mil. Which is
I
ridiculous.
honestly
Oh
think
my God.
Tagliafico is a better deal. Link him up
No
with
doubt.
Ziyech.
Tagliafico or Tellez.
Yeah.
Chilwell is
Tellez too, yeah.
Chilwell is not bad, but 80
Apparently-
mil is
No.
ridiculous.
I think Tellez is opting for PSG.
So
So I
that's
think-
probably Tagliafico then.
I don't
But
know.
Tag and Ziyech, you could play them on the same side, and you have a little bit of chemistry
Yeah.
sitting there.
Yeah,
I think that's
especially
just a better
both
move
Ajax.
than spending 80 million on an Englishman who's honestly, I don't even think as good as Tagliafico is right now.
No.
He isn't.
Regardless.
The thing is,
don't know.
I read somewhere that like Lampard apparently really wants Chilwell, and that Ashley Cole, who's working at Chelsea right now, really wants Chilwell, and he thinks that he could make him into a great player.
It's just the English. I guarantee if he was not English,
Yeah,
Chelsea
don't
wouldn't
give a
even
shit.
looked at.
Yeah, I mean, you look at Harry Maguire. He went for 80 million, and he's not worth 80 million.
Leicester-
by any means.
Leicester
knows
City
what
are just
they're doing.
cashing in.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like-
Leicester knows what they're doing.
Well, watch Chelsea
Yeah,
go
might
after
as well.
Ndidi next or something. Oh my God. It's like,
But
Ndidi and
last
Conte
spot-
just run the midfield.
Chelsea doesn't need any more mids, man.
Yeah, at all.
You know
That's the
Kovacic
last
stepped up
spot.
this year.
yeah.
You
But,
know
okay,
they
well,
did.
let's talk about midfield. Let's talk about it because I've heard rumors of Jorginho possibly leaving.
I
would
think
he be a
it's-
guy
That
to
really
move
wouldn't
on?
even hurt us. He said, I heard he might
Yeah.
be going to Juve to link up.
I don't
with
think it's a
Sarri.
bad deal, especially if you can get something out of it from them. Not even just money, like maybe even a player like Rabiot or something.
You could probably get at least 60 million for Jorginho. I'm going to say.
Sorry,
in today's
yeah,
market.
that's Sarri's boy. So,
Yeah, exactly.
and it actually benefit us more than him. I mean, I don't hate him. He's a great player, but he just doesn't fit Lampard's play style anymore. We have
Do you
Gilmore that can play that role. We have Kovacic.
I was going to say, do you think Billy Gilmore is good enough to start for Chelsea next season, or do you look for like
Not-
a James Madison or like a?
No, I don't think
a
we need to
creative
upgrade.
midfielder.
No, I don't think we should.
I don't think he's
to
good enough
buy.
yet. But
I
I,
mean,
wouldn't buy someone
Madison?
to replace him for now. Because Billy Gilmore is going to be class.
Because
Yeah,
Kovacic can play there
sure.
as well. So we
Sure.
can play Kovacic as the holding and Loftus-Cheek or Mason Mount. And then I know Barkley isn't going nowhere, so he's probably going to be back next season as well. And then who else? But Ziyech can play in the midfield as well.
He can play both sides of the pitch.
Yeah, and then Hudson-Odoi can be out wide.
He's
So
really versatile.
Lampard can do a lot of things with the squad. I don't know what he's going to do, but
So
I've
basically
seen him
what
run
we're
the
saying
diamond
is-
as well. He's ran the diamond in
Chelsea.
the preseason as well. So
Yeah.
Basically, we were saying is Chelsea have a damn good team coming into next.
yeah, hopefully we get Champions League, but it's going to be a crazy season next.
It's gonna be a battle between Chelsea and United
then-
for that fourth position.
Yeah,
I mean, it'll be perfect if Leicester kind of drops down a little, so both teams can get
United
it,
is so inconsistent, man. You can't make a prediction about United for next year. Because
I
they could
know.
come into next year and finish 8th. I swear they could.
Mhm.
I
so
swear.
is Pogba fully back?
Yeah, Pogba's fully fit. He's been training with the team. I don't know, I feel that midfield duo can be kind of
Yeah,
deadly.
I was just
Finally
about
get
say
to
that.
see
That
Pogba
midfield
and
looks
Bruno.
dirty. That midfield
Yeah,
looks dirty.
especially if Pogba tends to perform is better than usual. I was gonna say maybe he needs that midfield partner like Bruno to kind of elevate his game. Kind of like
And
at
then-
Juve, he had Marquisio and Pirlo. So
Yeah, and then they also have McTominay. I know he plays a lot when he's fit, but I don't think
Yeah.
they're gonna drop Fred because Fred's been
Yeah.
playing crazy as well.
that the whole midfield stepped up from last season, so I like that. And our
It's
attack
also-
is looking good too.
Yeah, I was about to say you can't really point out what's wrong with their team. It's just they don't pull in the results.
Yeah,
They have Rashford, Martial. I think that's about it. Dan James. I don't think you'd count that. Who else?
Bruno is very good. I mean, Agallo stepped up all of a sudden.
Oh yeah,
That guy's the GOAT, bro. GOAT.
Yeah, Lucas, what do you
Lucas,
think?
what do you want to move on to there?
I don't know. Is there any other Premier League topics you want to discuss before we quickly touch up on the Bundesliga?
Aubameyang.
Oh, yeah.
Thing?
I think
I know we talked about Aubameyang last episode. We gave our kind of like predictions on where we thought he was going to go and whatnot. I still think he is going to stay at Arsenal. Sorry, I could see him signing a new deal for like a season or two and
I think he needs
cashing
to
in a
go.
little bit.
Him and Lacazette need to go.
Lacazette's not
Effective
good.
immediately.
He's had a
They
very
need to
bad
go.
season, bro.
I know.
Anywhere.
Me and Lucas, we were on the Next Gen Football podcast. Great time, by the way. I think that should be uploaded around Tuesday on his channel. And he was saying how Aubameyang's been linked to Real Madrid. Is that possible?
Yeah.
Or maybe I don't know,
I don't
linked,
see
but
that.
Is he older than
No.
I don't
Benzema?
see that.
How old
He's
is he?
around
I
the
think he's
age,
younger.
yeah.
I
Same
think
age.
he's a little bit younger.
Aubameyang's
I don't-
30.
like
So-
Aubameyang's a very, very good player. I'm not going to dispute that, but is he Real Madrid good? I don't know.
Not at all. Not
Yeah,
at all.
he is.
You
I
think
think
so?
he's
He
definitely
was.
been.
He was when he was at Dortmund
just look-
in his next move.
he's a
He
bit
just
old,
Didn't make
like,
the
he-
right move.
Even this season, he was still good.
I mean, he won the Golden Boot last year with
Like-
Salah and Mane.
Who else? Who else? Real Madrid got right now? They got Benzema, and then who? Jovic.
But in terms
That
of
guy's
Real
ass.
Madrid, would you want to go out of your way to sign a 30-year-old striker, or would you rather look for the future kind of thing?
It's not going to happen, but I think he could play in those colors. I think he could definitely do a job. I think it'd be easier for him to play there than it would be for him to play at Arsenal.
Then what about Barcelona, Matt? Do you
Yeah,
think he could work
because
there?
We got Luis Suarez back. There's just a 0% chance. I think we signed another attacker that isn't Lautaro at this point.
And sorry, Mecca, I interrupted
Suarez
you.
was finished, honestly. I thought after his injury, I thought he was done. So,
Luis Suarez doesn't have much left for us.
bro,
I give him like a year or two tops,
I
and
saw
then he's
something
playing
about
for David
Messi.
Beckham.
Saw something about
Yes.
Messi, like, and how he renews his contract every year, so it's not really like loyalty, but I mean, it probably is loyalty, but him renewing his contract every single year is kind of something else. You know? I don't know.
I don't think. I
It's
think it's just in
crazy.
case he wants to take a move back to Argentina. They
Yeah,
didn't
I
get
don't-
trapped in the
yeah,
contract
I don't
he's
see
in.
him going to another European
I
club.
find it
Because
insane how.
if Newell's wants to
Lionel
sign
Messi-
him, ain't no one buying him out of a Barcelona contract. Nobody,
No.
ever.
I find it insane how Lionel Messi pretty much just runs Barcelona at this point. Like
Yeah.
whatever
Good,
he
'cause
wants
our-
happens.
Good,
mean-
because it's not like our board is doing anything.
No, I know exactly. I find it insane how Messi is Barcelona.
Yeah, I mean he is. So
Literally.
it's the goat.
I mean, I know Barca have a good future with De Jong, but they got to build around that because Messi's could be
De
gone
Jong,
in 4
Fazio.
years. Yeah, I mean,
We have
I
What
don't-
Arthur,
other young
though.
players do they have?
We have a bunch.
Yeah.
We have a decent bunch of young players. Not as much as Real Madrid has kicking around right now,
Yeah.
but
Manny, would you be at all open to the idea of Ansu Fati starting for you guys next season?
Jesus.
of course. Although, like, it's like a double-edged sword, right? Like, if you start him in games, give him more
Mhm.
responsibility, he could either break him like Real Madrid did with Odegaard, where they signed him for 80 million. The guy just flopped, and now he's starting to come back into it.
Mhm.
Don't want to put too much pressure on the kid. But at the same time, if Luis Suarez is out, Griezmann's out, or
Very
anything,
young.
I think he
Very.
should be the first person we look to count on instead of going out into the transfer market and ignoring our youth talent, which we've been doing for the past 2 years.
Mhm.
Because that hasn't worked, clearly. We're down 200 million on Coutinho and Ousmane Dembele at this point.
But
Yeah.
if you think about it, how old is he?
Like 17
19?
around there.
17?
Yeah, like, you're
He's
putting
a
a
young
lot
man.
of. It's a lot of
So,
pressure.
17 to start at Barcelona.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. It might be a bit too much.
I don't think. I don't think.
I don't
Maybe
think
you
he's
could
ready.
buy another attacker just so he can have, I don't know, some type of comp, I guess.
It's all good. We
Go
got
get
Martin
out the
Braithwaite.
Oh my
We really need another attacker. Martin Braithwaite, bro. I'm telling you.
The
Ball
way
and
you
door
guys
next
got
year.
him is messed up. The way you guys got him.
Oh, trust me, it was messed up.
Oh,
It was definitely a little bit
I
sus.
can't believe that was even legal. I don't know how that makes
The
sense.
Braithwaite. I mean, the way they even got Griezmann was suspect.
Oh,
The,
Yeah.
the way they
Bro,
just
we
do
should've-
the deal.
Barca's
We should've got
a
him last
sneaky-ass
year.
club.
But he decided to put out a
Barcelona
fucking
just don't care.
documentary.
Barca's a sneaky ass club.
I know, man. Like,
Man, I
Yeah,
never liked
they're a little shaky behind the doors kind of thing.
both of the Spanish giants. They're both shaky. They're sneaky.
Real Madrid's worse than we are. I'm putting that,
All
putting
the
that down
players
right
just
now.
don't pay
I don't know,
taxes.
man.
Like,
Dude, nobody
pays
in
taxes.
Spain
Nobody
pays
cares.
taxes, bro. Because they don't go to prison.
This is why Spain is bankrupt. Like,
But Matt,
yeah.
Matt, are you worried about Messi's injury problems recently?
Of course, dude. He's our only good player. Let's be real.
Because like, yeah, he's
I
been
mean,
having a
Griezmann
tough
could
go.
step
down your
up.
40, Lucas.
Oh, Griezmann. Oh, dude. You remember what happened when Messi was injured last time? How many results did we drop?
Absolute.
Yeah.
You're shocking without him, man. Shocking.
I mean,
So yeah, I'm real
The
worried.
man's damn near 40. We can't expect him and Ronaldo to go on forever. Like,
Wait,
At this
And
point in
that's
time, I would
Ronaldo's-
be surprised if they didn't.
what
dude,
is Messi's
I don't know.
Ronaldo,
issue right
honestly,
now?
I think Ronaldo could play till he's like 60 years
Oh,
old.
yeah.
The man is just
Well, no,
stupidly
A
in
fucking
shape.
machine.
Messi's like 32, so he still has time. Like, he's not that old.
But
He's
played
still
so
the best
much.
player in the world.
Yeah.
He's played so.
Dude,
Look at Wayne Rooney. Look at Wayne Rooney when he was 30 years old, though. He's been playing for like 15 seasons. It takes a toll on you, especially when Messi plays game in and game out. He's being hacked by defenders because they can't stop him normally. He's had a tough career kind of thing.
At this point in time, I would be damn well surprised if Messi and Ronaldo didn't make it in Europe till like 38 and
But
still in the
it's
top
like,
5.
They're
They're insane.
Let's say they just like both of them retired right now. Who's the best player in football? If they just both retire.
Talent-wise, I think it's Mbappe.
Mbappe, Van Dijk, or you could even say Lewandowski. Yeah.
Like talent-wise, like in terms of like goal-scoring output, like just purely goal-scoring, Lewandowski is, and even if they both leave, the best goal scorer in the world.
It's because
I think
they're playing
if
right
it boils
now,
down to it, Messi, Neymar, and Mbappe.
Messi and Ronaldo are like right now. No one ever thinks about it. It's always Messi or Ronaldo. But the life after them is actually going to be very sad because everyone. I don't even want to think about it.
Yeah, bro. I already told all like my closest family and friends that when they retire, I'm not leaving my room for about a month.
Like we all know Ronaldo's gonna. Is Ronaldo gonna retire first or Messi? Because Ronaldo is.
I think
I'm
Messi
betting
will
right now
retire.
Messi's retired first. Yo, that
Yeah.
guy's a machine. Have you seen Ronaldo?
I think-
Ronaldo looks better than I do right now.
Ronaldo tries to just prove it to himself that he's capable. I think like he wants to play till he's 40 and still outpace a 20-year-old kind of thing. His mind works differently.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think this is his last club? Like European club? He's probably gonna go back to sport.
Oh, it's so hard to say with Ronaldo because like he can just swap a club whenever.
If he goes to the
Got an MLS
Bundesliga,
dream.
Yeah.
He's going to Beckham.
Nah.
That's who he's going to. He's going to Beckham.
But me and my dad were talking about this yesterday. If you think about in terms of our lifetime, when we were young, David Beckham was the most marketable footballer on the planet. His face was on everything. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. His face is on every ad that's possible. You put the two of them together in a league that's growing with 300 million people in a country, I'm telling you, they would run the USA. Like the two of them together would be a global marketing superpower kind of thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then add Neymar into that. Just a little bit.
He can go when he's 40. It doesn't even matter.
Yeah,
I could see him going to PSG.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe if he does go to the French league, he's going to PSG. But if he goes to Bundesliga, imagine with Dortmund.
Ronaldo, I can't.
Ronaldo and Dortmund.
I could not see that happening.
Haaland and
Imagine
Ronaldo.
Haaland and Ronaldo.
God, that's two egos together. God.
But Ronaldo, I heard Ronaldo was the first footballer to become a billionaire.
Yeah, that did happen this past week.
Oh wow, actually, I didn't know that. Holy
billion.
shit.
He's the third ever sportsman behind Tiger Woods and Floyd Mayweather.
Jordan, is that net or gross?
I'm not too sure. I didn't read it all, but
Yeah.
Forbes put out this third ever billionaire in sports.
I mean, makes sense. The Nike deal, probably all the no, it's too much.
He's got a couple hotels.
filthy rich.
An underwear line.
Yeah,
a clothing line.
I remember he had this one photo shoot with Drogba back in the day.
I think I remember that.
Bro, Drogba's a shoe brand. Yeah, I was looking at one of them, and they're like a rack. Dude, they're a rack. I was just like, nope, can't afford that. Pass.
I don't even know that. He has a shoe brand.
Bundesliga. We should talk about the start of La Liga happening on the 11th. Matt, are you guys gonna win La Liga?
Very interesting.
Yes.
He's just confident. They're gonna win it.
All right, boys, link up Jad Luxury Footwear for some probably very overpriced shoes.
God.
Did any of you see the first game back in La Liga? What the game is?
Sevilla versus Real Betis.
Is it not the second half of a game?
What?
I thought I read the first game back in La Liga is the second half of a game that was abandoned because the crowd had too many issues before the lockdown.
If they do some dumbass shit like that,
that's just ridiculous.
I'm pretty sure. I guarantee it was.
Liam, I wouldn't guarantee anything with your track record.
Yeah,
I'm sure it was. Google Liam, it. So one of you Google it right now.
Liam, I want you to please explain to me what the fuck are they gonna do? They're just gonna like put 45 minutes on the thing and just be like, "All right, game on."
Yes, Lucas, Google the first game back kind of thing.
It says Sevilla versus Real Betis right here.
Yeah, at 2 p.m. for us.
Okay, well then maybe it wasn't. I'm sure it was La Liga. I'm sure of it. I
maybe
read
it was
it.
a Uber
I don't want to believe you, man.
I don't know.
Bro.
It was because the game was abandoned at halftime because it was 0-0 and there was crowd troubles. So
But why
they're
would
gonna
they
bring
just
it back
start?
and
Why
play
would
the
they just
second
not
half.
start it up again? Like start from the
Because
beginning. Why would they?
they're just gonna play the second half.
Okay.
I guarantee I read this.
Liam,
The one football
you
app.
may have something here, but I don't think it's the first division.
What is it then?
Let's see. It's okay. Involves Rayo Vallecano and Albacete. Sorry, but
Yeah, Lucas.
Okay. But it
but
was
yeah.
the first game back in Spain.
Well,
Was La Liga? It's Sevilla versus Betis, which is actually kind of a big game in a sense. The big club. Sevilla's third. Betis is 12. Okay, never mind. But not a bad match to start off La Liga. Barca take on Mallorca. Atletico take on Athletic Club. Real Madrid versus Eibar. So no crazy games. I mean, Celta Vigo versus Villarreal could be something.
okay, Liam, yes, you were right. It is the first game in Spanish football, June 10th, but
Yeah.
not La
There you
Liga.
go.
Q.
But
You're still wrong.
Yeah.
I'm right.
The only good thing about this is I think La Liga is streaming their games on YouTube.
Really?
That's nice. Yeah,
What?
Maybe
Yeah, I
by
was on
in certain
YouTube, man.
regions. I doubt that beIN Sports would allow
maybe.
that.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the Zone was having it for us now. I think they got La Liga.
The Zone's gonna
back.
have La Liga.
I think they got it back. Yeah. So
I'm sure these leagues are taking literally anything they can right now to put their games out because they want all the money possible.
I feel like the
Mhm.
Bundesliga died off after the first week, bro. No one even talks about
after the Dortmund Bayern game, I
it.
feel.
Yeah.
Let's get into Bundesliga finally, Lucas. What are some talking points?
Well, Thomas Müller, or according to Alphonso Davies, Chef Thomas Müller. Yes, that's what he actually said. He broke
Chef
the
Thomas
Bundesliga
Müller.
assist record.
Jesus.
Really?
He's having
Yeah.
a great season, yeah.
He set
Wait,
the
Remember
record
when
with-
Remember they wanted to kick him out like a year or two ago?
Yeah.
earlier this
Funny.
season, actually.
This season.
Wait.
Tough.
Assist record as in most assists in a season or
In a season, he has now 20 assists, and it was kind of weird because I thought De Bruyne had the assist record with 21, but apparently he has 19. So
Oh, that's weird. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne had the assist record when he was at Wolfsburg. Like,
Yeah, I thought it was more than 19. I thought he
Yeah,
had like
that
a
kid's
same.
the
crazy
goat.
ass season.
apparently they got rid of some like assist or two because they don't count winning a penalty as an assist anymore.
oh, okay.
Why did they stop that? That should
Yeah, it's
definitely
just
be an
kind of
assist.
interesting.
I don't know, but yeah,
Mhm.
official Bundesliga headline. Yeah. So yeah, congrats to Thomas Müller, and Bayern Munich also defeated Leverkusen 4-2, which is just cementing their
Just keep
Bundesliga title
rolling.
victory. Really.
That league,
Yeah,
man.
pretty
It's just
much.
like
That's
Dortmund takes
done.
one step forward, it's 2 steps back. They always get so close, but yet so far.
Yeah.
Dortmund got
Kai
an
Havertz
okay
could not do
result.
it.
Yeah.
Havertz, I heard he's leaving.
He's been linked with a couple Premier League teams, but
He's been linked with
Chelsea.
everybody.
yeah.
He's
Yeah.
been linked with Chelsea, Leipzig as well.
Leipzig's not. If he's gonna leave, I think he's either gonna go to Bayern or he's dipping the league entirely.
Yeah, I think he's going to Bayern, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Every German player makes that big boy move to Bayern.
I mean, maybe Liverpool in the future, but if they're not
Yeah.
willing to spend on Werner, they're not going to spend on Havertz.
What about
No,
what about a PSG for him?
Mm,
no.
I would-
Julian
for his
Draxler
sake.
kind of. I don't know.
No, I don't think he should do that.
yeah, Draxler
Look how
was,
well
like,
that
one
worked
of
for
the most-
Julian Draxler.
Draxler was one of the most
Yeah.
promising German footballers, and then
Well,
he
exactly.
left Schalke and went.
I
to
mean, he's still
Wolfsburg,
good.
and He's
No, he is,
Still
yeah.
good.
he's
He's
But-
just
okay.
He didn't live up to the hype, I guess. Not yet, at least.
I mean,
Yeah, no. Jadon Sancho, though, he looked really good in Dortmund's victory. Was he?
yeah, because he finally got
He's
his cut.
finally not fat. He's not fat.
Well,
got
he was.
that
All he needed was
he
a
got
haircut. Bro.
fined. He got
Yeah,
fined.
yeah, he
for
got
getting that
fined for getting a
haircut.
haircut.
It's because he
That's
didn't wear a mask.
ridiculous.
What?
Yep, he got fined for that haircut because the quarantine. What is it called?
Bro, how are you gonna fine a brother for getting a cut?
Well, it's also because he
The
didn't wear a mask.
Augsburg
That's
manager
rough.
got suspended. The Augsburg manager got suspended for one match because he went out to buy toothpaste.
Who?
Like
The Augsburg,
Augsburg,
manager.
their manager.
What the hell,
He
man?
left his
Yeah.
hotel to buy toothpaste. They suspended him. I was like,
Lucas,
If that's not the most
Yeah.
extra shit I've ever heard.
Lucas, do you know why? Like, what the rule is?
Well,
Like,
apparently Sancho didn't wear a mask while he was getting his haircut, so that was one of the reasons, I think.
How would they know though?
Because he took a
Yeah.
picture with the barber and the barber posted it.
Never do that. Just don't take pictures.
Bro, that's all barbers do, man, is take pictures of their cut.
Yeah.
And they post it on their shady ass Instagram. They're just like, yo, can you just like
wear a mask? Come
I'm
on,
pretty sure he was
man.
pretty pissed. Like he like went off on the Bundesliga.
It's his own
how much was the
stupidity,
fine though?
honestly.
Let's be real. How much was the fine? I need to know how much they
What was
they
it,
better
like
have
40K?
charged him his haircut.
An extra
40K,
20 pound. Let's talk about the actual match. You know, Dortmund got a big 1-0 victory there. It keeps them with
wait, sorry. Yeah, he got fined 10,000 euros.
Holy shit. What?
They do. And
Yo, imagine getting a $10,000 cut. Oh, it's so tough.
then of course he was pissed off and went on social media and said it's an absolute joke. So
I mean,
yeah,
it's kind of much, isn't it?
yeah,
I mean, he
would
got
say
caught.
so.
$10,000.
10,000, bro. What the hell?
Bro, that's a bit much. Like,
What?
get it? Even the manager getting suspended 1 game for getting toothpaste, bro.
Hey,
It's not like this guy was pulling a Kyle Walker and holding the whole last party. Like, what's the
Yeah.
punishment for that?
yeah.
But yeah, like back to the game, I guess. Dortmund won 1-0 against Hertha Berlin. It was an exciting game, kind of.
It was all right.
Jaden Sancho looked really good. He was fucking phenomenal with his feet.
At the
I
game,
mean,
he missed the sitter in.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, but
I mean,
I don't.
it keeps Dortmund in the title race, I guess. But
There is
I
no
think
title race. That shit's
No.
done.
Yeah,
That shit is.
it's done.
It's over.
But they just want to get top 2, get
Dortmund-
Champions League, and then
I think Dortmund looked a little flat without Haaland up front. He
Yeah.
is still injured, of course.
I still think
Um,
Julian Brandt's been tearing it up in the Bundesliga. I think he's been
Yeah,
like the star man.
And Thorgan Hazard's done really, really well this year.
Very
Yeah, those two-
underrated.
Yeah,
Thorgan Hazard's
honestly.
very underrated.
Only thing is Thorgan Hazard, I find him a little bit weak. 'Cause the guy got clipped by like a little bit on his foot. He fell down. He started crying. I'm like, are you serious?
It's called diving once.
He
That's what it's called.
Probably. But like, dude, get up, man. Just this is why people in North America don't like soccer, football, you want to call it, because players fall down so easily. Like, I swear.
I mean,
But
if you think about it, it is the ref's fault because you give them those. They wouldn't be diving if they don't get those calls. So
yeah.
100% too.
they gotta stop calling that weak stuff.
Mhm.
And eventually they'll stop diving and actually going for the ball.
Yeah.
At the same
I
time,
wanna
I don't want to
talk-
see this shit turn into hockey. Because that sport is
Yeah.
fucking gross.
They let you fucking keep on. Like that's ridiculous.
I don't even want
I
to
wanna
talk
talk
about
about
hockey on this
Schalke.
shit.
No, let's not even talk about hockey gut. But what?
I want
What,
to talk
Liam?
about Schalke.
Sure. Yeah, they're pretty bad right now.
They're a tire fire.
hey, they didn't lose.
Oh, they didn't lose
Well,
again.
they didn't win either because it's a shit team.
They're the German equivalent of the club Greg runs,
Fulham.
pretty much.
What?
Until
No,
I
I
signed,
think- I
of
think
course.
they're-
Yeah, no,
I think
they,
they're
they
a solid West Ham because they should
Oh,
be
West
good, but
Ham.
they're really not.
You're giving West Ham too much credit, to be fair.
yeah.
I hate West Ham. I gotta be honest.
Yeah, I mean, obviously Schalke
Yeah,
continues to
Schalke-
not win. But yeah, some big clubs this weekend didn't get results. Obviously, Leverkusen lost to Bayern. Leipzig drew Paderborn, who were last place. Mönchengladbach lost to Freiburg. So the Champions League race in the Bundesliga is looking good.
Anyways, should we move on to questions now, or is there anything else?
Well, no, we got something else. We got the top 5 FIFA songs in our opinions.
Top 5
yeah.
FIFA songs in our opinions.
Yeah, we answered this
Oh,
on
Lord.
It does
Instagram.
kind
But it
of
wasn't
kick
really
off the
that
question.
well, but
Top 5 FIFA songs.
Yeah,
Yes.
Mech
Got
joined
my
us late
list
here, so
already.
he would need time to think about it. But I can go with mine.
The thing is, I literally made a TikTok about this. I literally said my top 5 FIFA songs. I could go back and look at the TikTok. I'm on my phone right
I
now.
promise you, we're not stealing your content. It was asked.
No. That's not what I tried to say. That's not
It's
what
okay, man. No.
I got
you know,
mine.
I'm gonna
Trust
go-
me. Trust me. If we're gonna steal content, I'm gonna do it real blatant because I don't give a fuck.
Jesus.
YouTube, you didn't hear that. We are not copyright infringing on anybody.
Yeah.
I mean, YouTubers do it all
So
the
I'd
time.
like to put
be
that
fair.
out.
They just take other
We don't talk
people's
about
ideas.
them. We're talking about
Shall
us.
Yeah.
Shall I lay my list first? I can go first if you'd like.
Go for it.
Sure.
Coming in at number 5 from FIFA 13, Florida, Lil Wayne, Let It Roll.
That's a good song. I'll admit, I like that.
It was in
Jesus
that.
Christ.
Coming in at number 4 from FIFA 17, Dizzy Rascal and Calvin Harris, Hype. Just,
Okay.
I don't know.
It's called
I
hype.
don't know. Number three, FIFA 1998.
Did you even play that
I know a
game?
song you're going for.
Rockefeller Skank by Fatboy Slim. It was hype.
Oh my fucking god.
Number 2, FIFA 15, Avicii, The Knights.
That's always a banger.
You know, I don't have
And
that
of
on my
course-
top 5 list.
I
Of
think that's like
course,
in
number
almost
one.
everyone's top 5 list. So many
Yeah,
people
I
like
mean,
that song. There.
FIFA 15, number 1, FIFA 15, Nico and Vin's When the Day Comes.
I don't have that on my top 5 either. That's
That's
actually
my
I got
list, boys.
I had none of the things this man just had in top 5.
I mean, that
None.
the Nico
Zero.
and Vince song was in my honorable mentions. That song's great.
I love that
Alright,
song.
who wants to go
I think
next?
it's the only FIFA song I actually downloaded afterwards, kind of thing.
I'll go next then. I don't have a top 5. I have 5. I didn't have time to put them in because laziness. Victory. What was that? FIFA. What FIFA was that? FIFA 09. Was it Kids MGMT? I think that's also FIFA 09.
Yeah, that was.
God, that song was slit. And you got Ratchet, which I don't think should have been in the FIFA. Fairly profane, but we got Walk. And then on every single FIFA video from here till the day I die, that one song where it's like, ooh, love natural. That song, bro. Slaps. That's the top 5.
Okay. I guess I'll go with mine. I got kind of a top 6. I just added one in there.
Yeah, wait the rules,
No,
mate.
that's
It's
not
not
how
like
it
we had a
works.
it's
Yeah,
not like
it's
we had
okay.
a set number or
And,
nothing.
Fine, honorable
fine.
mention, fine. First one, Colors. I can't remember the band name.
It's
It's
Group
Group
Love.
Colors, Color. There you go. Second one, Colors by Jason Derulo.
You just like colors, I guess.
Yeah, it's great, man. I don't know. And then my third one is Champion by the Chevin in FIFA 13.
Oh shit, that song was fucking
Okay.
sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that song.
This one song is from also FIFA 13 I like. It's called Hail Bop by Django. Not people actually like rated.
Django.
I like it. Then of course I have The Knights by Avicii. I love Avicii,
Yeah.
and then Energy. I'm pretty sure it was a FIFA song. Energy.
I remember this
Oh,
one
yeah.
too. No, yeah.
It's just a
Didn't that
bop.
have Stormzy in it?
Yeah, FIFA 18.
Stormzy. I love him.
That song
And
was
then,
sick.
Of course, my honorable mention was gonna be Kids. MGMT FIFA 09.
Mhm.
So yeah.
Okay, I'll go next. So mine's in no order either, and I have some honorable mentions too.
Yeah.
I have Gasoline, FIFA 09. I think FIFA 09 has probably the best
The
soundtrack
greatest
out of any-
playlist of all fucking
Yes.
time.
Yes.
Don't at me. Ever.
Yeah, but if you ask me on a different day, I would have either Victory, Kids, or Untouched on there. But next one is Daylight, the Troubles Maker remix from FIFA 10. That song was just so damn good.
Mm-hmm.
FIFA 12, I have Colors, same as Was. One of my favorite songs ever, honestly. And I have another FIFA 12 song, Punching in a Dream by The Naked and Famous. I think that song's great. They have another great one in FIFA 14 as well called Heart Like Ours. And then my last one is Anyway by Hunter in FIFA 17, I think. Some honorable mentions, I guess.
Ye-
The Nico Vince song, Super Cup, Never Enough.
We need an
we
NBA
go.
playlist. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
NBA players stay undefeated. 2K knows
true.
what they're doing.
They do.
Uh,
They do.
Mac, what you got your list or not?
Yeah, I do. I got it. It's not in order either, but Call It What You Want. I think it was FIFA 12,
Oh,
Yeah.
that's nice.
and Hit It, FIFA 14, and then Worth It, FIFA 14. On
My
top
sense
of
man
the
who
list,
loves
probably
FIFA
my
14.
favorite song in FIFA history, FIFA 13.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of different songs on these, man.
There's a lot of
nice,
songs.
Everyone
There's
has-
like,
The Knights.
Yeah. I think the Knights would probably go down as probably the most popular FIFA song. I mean,
I
Avicii
think
is such a big artist, but
I think it was
So rest
Chew.
in peace.
I think it was Chew Boy who said like he thinks the Knights is overrated as a AF. Like, come on,
What?
man.
What?
Yeah,
Chew
Chew
Boy,
Boy's out
shut
here.
up.
He's like,
Shut up.
oh, it's just like
Yeah, how you gonna
He's
What are
like,
you gonna
oh,
bust on Shoe Boy for, man? That's the reason you guys got some followers on TikTok. Oh, not on TikTok, on Twitch, and it was.
yeah, man, I love Chew Boy and all, man. He's a
Don't forget the
legend,
shout
but-
out, bro.
Yeah, man, no disrespect to Chew Boy, man. He's like, it's to me like Vici the Knights is like a nursery rhyme almost. He finds it so cringe. I'm like, damn, dude. But yeah.
I mean, I don't even consider that as a FIFA song, really. I don't know. I just see Avicii
Yeah.
as his own separate category, really.
Yeah,
all his
honestly,
songs.
Yeah.
that's a good point.
You know, I saw this question around TikTok. The past decade, who was the most dominant Premier League team? Be reasonable.
I think either Chelsea or Man City.
I was
Probably
gonna say
City.
Chelsea.
I would say Chelsea just because of that Champions League trophy and a couple
Yeah.
Europa League titles.
Oh yeah, City hasn't won a champion. But is it most successful team in England or most successful English
Yeah,
club?
I guess if you say in England, I think
If it's in England,
City.
I think it's Man City.
Yeah.
Man City and Chelsea are a close one for that one, but I think it's Man City.
Yeah.
Maybe give it to Chelsea because they've been able to do it both in Europe and in the league.
But
if it's
yeah,
just,
I mean,
if it's just
yeah.
Premier League, you gotta give it to City. I mean, 100-point seasons, like, come on, man.
Jesus Christ,
Aguero.
that team was actually no words.
Yeah, what
Speaking
was
about
his club?
Atletico, Joao Felix, probably the last place he should have went, because, oh my days, they spent money on
Thank
him.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Every time I say that, Lucas yells at me because I'm not
Yeah, I don't
hyping
care.
up the young talent enough.
How young he is, man. 126 million.
You're misquoting
To
my
be
Reds
fair,
play like that?
If you do think about it, yeah,
Remember when
I
Real
know-
Madrid dropped 80 on Cristiano Ronaldo?
Well,
not
I
even the
mean,
same
back in the
league,
day,
man.
80s
Yeah.
different, yeah.
But
Even
I mean,
still, like, it's not, dude. It's not even the same.
I know
They
I've
probably
defended
thought
this
they
one
could
for-
put all the attacking pressure on Joao Felix. That was never going to work out.
Well, realistically,
young for that.
not all that attacking pressure went on him. But the more the problem is that Atletico Madrid didn't have a striker fit who was scoring goals. Morata was injured for a while. Diego Costa could never stay fit or stay on his level, and really the other options weren't really sufficient for Atletico Madrid. Also, doesn't help that
Yeah.
Joao Felix had some
But I mean-
injuries throughout the season as well, and a bunch of new players
But if
joining the
you're-
squad.
If you're Atletico Madrid, you signed this man for a huge, huge fee after one season, after he just proved for like 12 months that he was decent. Give
Yeah,
him
that
more
was-
time to show.
Yeah.
Well, it was either he was
Will
going
you
to
send him
go.
out on loan?
I mean,
No, they didn't.
the rumors during the summer was that Manchester City wanted to buy him, Juventus wanted to buy him, but Atletico Madrid were the only team willing to pay the full release clause for him.
Dude, it's way too fucking
Yeah.
much for the kid, man.
Yeah.
Would
It's
you
like
send
when-
him out on loan?
No. You can't spend 126 million on a kid that's sitting on a loan. You imagine the
Yeah.
seeds?
How old is he right now? He's currently 20, so I mean, you
Dude, I
compare
don't know,
his
man.
deal. I guess that means Haaland was a steal for Dortmund.
Yeah, but, okay, so
Absolute
let's
Yeah.
use Joao Felix to talk about Mbappe. You know, so 160 million for Joao Felix.
126.
Him and Mbappe are around the same age, kind of thing.
Oh yeah.
You know, if that's how much you're paying for Joao Felix after one good season, how much
No,
you
that
pay
price
for
was-
Mbappe after like three
But
or
you
four good
can't-
seasons?
You can't.
That
judge
price was
that
dumb
because
inflated.
That was a horrible judgment by Atletico. I don't
Yes.
think any other club
So
would pay
Mbappe's
that. No one.
Mbappe's
No,
21. And then
Yeah, Odegaard's better than
makes me
Joao
so
Felix. He's
sad.
a year
That
older.
makes me so
Yeah.
sad that here's Mbappe at 21 years old doing what he's doing. What are we doing? What have we
We're-
done with our lives?
We're
What
23
have we
talking
done?
about him.
Make TikToks
Matt's out here
now.
using.
We're
Matt's out here.
TikTokers.
Yeah, Matt's out here packing his team this season.
I hate myself. I genuinely hate myself.
Like, but and then yeah, I mean Haaland, he's 19. He goes to Dortmund. He makes an impact straight away. So I mean, it's kind of confusing, I guess.
Let's move on to some questions.
What are your thoughts on Southampton winger Musa Genpo? Next Mane, apparently.
Nope.
I know early in the season, Mane said that he told Robertson to be careful of this guy because he's apparently really fast or something, but I haven't seen too much of him this season.
Yeah, but really fast doesn't make you really, really good.
Daniel James, for example.
Exactly.
Why are you hitting on your own player, man?
Because he's really
The kid is
fast.
cheeks, bro.
He's not
kid's
terrible,
cheeks.
but he's
You're
so
going
weak.
mad for him earlier this season.
Yeah, because he was doing things against Chelsea. That's all I'm gonna say.
4-0. 4-0.
Thoughts on Spurs prospect Tanganga?
I like him actually.
I think he's been pretty. Every time I watch Spurs, he's always been showing some promise. Mac's not a fan.
I mean,
Too early to say anything about that.
Yeah. Liam
He could be good. He could be ass. Who knows?
Hyperion asks Liam, would you rather win 10 in a row but Rangers win the Europa, or Rangers to end the run but Celtic win the Europa?
I feel like none of those things are going to happen anyways. So
we talked about this a little while ago, like when Celtic and Rangers are both still in Europe. I agree with Maddie there. I don't think Rangers are ever going to win the Europa League, but in terms of this question, give them the Europa League. We have a Champions League. I'll take 10 in a row.
Wait, really?
I'll take 10 in a row, 100%.
Wow.
It's never been done before in Scottish football.
Bro.
It'd be the ultimate achievement kind of thing.
Rangers' only
decade of dominance.
Rangers' only achievement this year is that they have a really, really good player on FIFA. That's about it.
I mean, they
What
beat
else
us.
have they
They
done?
beat us in one game. They beat us in one game, and they're like, "Oh my god, we're winning the league!" But they didn't.
Do you actually hate that club?
Do I hate Rangers?
Do you despise them?
I mean, a decent amount. I can honestly say I don't think I've ever met a Rangers fan that I've thoroughly gotten along with. There's always something a little wrong with them.
I think there's a lot wrong with you, to be fair.
Fair enough. I'll have a drink with a Rangers fan. I'll talk to one of them. But there's something you always go, this guy's a little sus. You know, there's something a little off about him.
Liam.
It's like talking to an Arsenal fan, man.
Liam.
Shout out Aiden.
Who do you dislike
Shout
more? Rangers as a club or Alfredo Morelos?
I mean, it's a lot easier to point hate at one man rather than a full club. Alfredo Morelos just annoys me beyond anything. There's nothing he's ever done that I've liked about him. So I'll say I despise Morelos more than Rangers.
You heard it here first, Morelos. We don't fucking like you.
Him.
Okay, so next question on YouTube. As a Spurs fan from Luke Christie, who do you think would be a good signing for them? By the way, I love the videos. Thank you, Luke.
Literally anyone.
They
could use anything.
I don't know if it's true, but I have a Spurs fan as a friend, but heard they took out a loan or something.
Yeah.
They
Bro,
did.
They could sign me right now, and it'd probably be a decent bit of business.
Here's who
Not
I
a
think
good look.
Spurs should focus on. Spurs should focus on signing Giovanni Lo Celso full time.
Yeah, no doubt.
He's on loan right now.
I think
Get him.
Is he gonna want to do that?
I think they would have had money saved up for that to guarantee that at the end of the season.
No, I think he's going to be a very good player in the future.
I think I think they need to get maybe another striker, honestly, if I'm being honest. Just kind of.
I don't think they need another striker. Dude,
I mean,
backup guy?
maybe get someone like
They have-
Soldado in there. and
they
a
have
little bit-
Kane. They already tried Soldado, didn't they? That
Roberto
didn't work so
Soldado?
fucking well.
I don't know. I heard that was a shout. Is that a bad idea? Yeah, that's a bad idea.
Bring
Yeah,
Soldado
no,
They
bad
have,
idea.
bro, they have Kane, Son, and Lucas. The fuck they need a striker
You maybe
for?
got a point.
They need
And
someone like a Iago Aspas or something.
Yeah, there you go. I think it's a better shout. Maybe.
Yeah, he
I
did
don't know.
really well.
I think
He did really well in
I think they
England
need a
last time
little-
he was there.
I think they need a little bit more toughness in the midfield. Maybe.
And
I don't
Dembele.
know.
What do you mean? They got
Sergio
Sissoko.
Busquets per Chad.
That guy's not
Sergio
good at doing
Busquets.
anything but hitting
That's the
people.
dumbest thing I've ever heard.
They definitely need another defender because it seems like Vertonghen's gonna leave Spurs at the end of the season.
Yeah.
I don't know who that would be though.
They have what's his face though.
They definitely need to
Oh,
sign
Davinson
a new
Sanchez.
center back. And if I'm just gonna speculate here, and if I'm looking for a center back, possibly already in England, probably. I mean, Lewis Dunk would be not a terrible signing. He's done well at Brighton.
They already have Davinson Sanchez though.
That's true. I'm just saying, as Lucas said, Vertonghen is likely going to leave, and some of the center backs are starting to age. So it's time to look. Maybe, hey, should we strengthen up the back line before things get out of hand?
They need wing backs.
That's true. They've had some bad luck with them recently. I mean, Danny Rose really hasn't panned out. Same with
I'll buy a
Serge Aurier.
Slurpee. I'll buy a Slurpee for anyone who can name a backup left back to frickin' Danny Rose.
Ben Davies.
Yeah.
You get a Slurpee. Name another one.
Yeah.
Anyone else? Anyone else got one? Okay, backup right back.
Yeah.
Serge
Walker
Aurier.
Peters.
Serge Aurier.
Yeah,
Kyle
I don't know.
Walker-Peters.
No, he doesn't count. Luke, I'm not counting that
He
guy. That
definitely
guy's
does.
canceled. He's canceled.
Not Kyle Walker.
Guys.
Kyle Walker
Oh.
Peters.
Yeah,
Anyways,
canceled.
let's move on. On to a question probably better for Mac. What are your thoughts on Christian Pulisic?
Sick.
He's actually been like people are trying to say he's a flop, but like he's been injured most of the season,
Mhm.
and he still put up numbers. Hopefully he gets to start next season. The thing is, I don't know what Lampard.
I think
There's
that
so many
that
options for
midfield
him.
will be very tough to crack for next season because, like I
Yeah,
said,
like
Their
their
Loftus
signings are been really good.
Loftus-Cheek is literally my favorite player in the squad right now. He's so underrated. I don't know what he's gonna do. I feel bad for Lampard, but it's a good problem to
Oh, totally.
have. A great problem to have. But Pulisic, very underrated. Very.
How do you like with the U.S. team? I guess if you're watching their games a lot.
I don't really watch the U.S. team like that.
Okay, there you go.
But come World Cup time, I mean, they didn't make it to this one, which is kind of stupid. They didn't have anyone to support, but hopefully they make it to next. They have to make it to the next World Cup. But it would be ridiculous for them not to. It would actually piss me off so much.
Honestly, yeah. Okay, so let's move on to Instagram real quick. First question was Billy. Billy here asks thoughts on Manchester United's midfield and compare them to the other top 6 teams. I think our midfield's looking a lot better than it used to. There's a lot more competition in there with McTominay, Fred, Bruno, Pogba. I feel like I'm missing a name. Matic is still there, so it's looking good.
For now.
What?
I don't think he's going to stay much longer. Are they looking to offload him? Matic.
Kinda, yeah, but he's also been just good to have. He's good experience, in my opinion. And he provides from time to time, which is actually surprising. So it's a lot better than the times when we had Ander Herrera and Fellaini in the midfield. I mean, shout out to Herrera.
Wouldn't you say Herrera over Matthews?
No, Herrera was good when he was at United. I think it was dumb that we sold him.
I still think Fellaini has a spot in that club.
Yeah. He did, honestly. That was also a dumb sell. I liked Fellaini. He came up clutch in big games out of nowhere. Like, he's
What that paycheck?
He's the reason why we got to the round of 16 in Champions League because he scored a dumb goal against Juventus. Okay, here's a Noah Foley asks, will it be seen as a tainted Champions League win for whoever wins it?
No.
I don't think
Champions
so.
League wins a Champions League win.
Yeah,
You still have to play the games.
I don't think so. I think it might be sweeter actually because you're finally back.
Plus, it might show which team's like actually better because sometimes home support motivates some teams. I don't know what I'm trying.
Did you hear about them about to play FIFA noises in the background?
I heard about that.
That's actually.
That's
it's
actually
gonna
not a
feel
bad
like
idea.
you're playing FIFA. That's gonna
Yeah.
be. Man, I don't even want to.
I don't know. Harrison McLeod asks, Liam, this is a better question for you. Are the SPFL corrupt? The Scottish Premier League.
I don't think they're corrupt. I mean, I think there's a lot of. I think the problem with Scottish football is there's a lot of people who don't like each other, and unfortunately, they all have to work together on the SPFL kind of thing. And the league is never going to make everyone happy. Like, I mean, when they awarded Celtic the title, of course, Rangers fans were beside themselves, upset. But I mean, I don't think the SPFL is corrupt. I think it's just a little. It's not run as best as it could be, I think, would be the correct response.
Robbie McLeod asks a nice question. I think we kind of answered a similar question before, but first UCL and UEL that you think about since 2000 to 2020.
2012, baby.
2012 for Mech. For me, I guess I'm gonna go 2013 Champions League final, Dortmund Bayern. I thought that one was iconic. I love Dortmund at the time. For the Europa League, I want to say United, but also there have been a lot of exciting Europa League finals between the Spanish sides that I really look more so to. I just can't think of one on the top of my head.
2013 Europa League final for us as well, when Ivanovic got that last-minute dagger.
Ooh, yeah.
Matt, an underrated header.
You're a Barcelona supporter. Which one stands out more, 2015 or 2011?
2011.
2011? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to say for myself, 2012 Champions League, Didier Drogba. And Europa League will be United. I was actually really excited about the Ajax team. They were a very talented squad, just a lot of young players, and unfortunately, it didn't work out for them at the very end.
But for me, easily the best Champions League final was 2018 when Liverpool lost. Just to see the tears on those players was fantastic.
You're sitting right beside me when we were watching it.
Yeah, but deep down in my heart, I was like, yes.
Jesus,
this is great.
Asshole.
Sorry, man. Hey, you won next year. So.
Yeah.
Then I was surrounded by Liverpool supporters in a bar. So look, man. Enough.
I drove you home from the 2018 final, man.
That's actually crazy that they had lost and then made it back to the finals, win it.
Yeah.
And they get knocked out by Atletico Madrid.
I mean, they still won Champions League.
Poetic that. Fucking poetic.
In what way?
Okay, here's another we talked about this as well before, but Kieran asks, I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't know. Hi guys, first question ever, but love the podcast. Keep it up. Do you see the City getting their ban overturned? Likely, I think maybe.
I'm putting out at 80%.
I'll go with 60%. You know, because UEFA
Yeah.
are pretty strict with the rules, but it's also Man City.
1 year ban, I think.
Yeah, I agree with Liam.
But in that
That way
year,
they-
it's probably going to be
That way
next.
they'll keep all their players. No one will really care. Kevin De Bruyne will just sit
Yeah.
around. and,
Mac,
yeah.
Mac, what are you saying?
I think it's not going to be like the coming, not this next Champions League, but probably the one after that.
It'll take some time to get set in stone, I think.
And wasn't it crazy how like once that ban was announced, not every player, but most Man City players were talking about leaving already. Like there was a couple of them talking about leaving.
It shows how
Yeah.
the checkbook really decides where these guys are playing.
It really does.
And I guess that's all I've got for really Instagram Answer Fab. I'm gonna end it off with a question of my own. Sorry, Lucas. Real quick. Do you think Wesley Sneijder should have won the Ballon d'Or in 2010?
Yes.
Yes.
Do you guys think so?
Yes, he definitely got
Guy
rolled.
went to the World Cup final, won the treble. But the weird thing is,
Yeah.
apparently he did not win Serie A Midfielder of the Year in 2010, which is kind of weird. But I don't know. What do you guys think?
I think it's 100%.
Lucas, what do you think?
Deserving.
I'm a little iffy on it. If they won the World Cup for sure, but you can't really deny like how good of a year Messi and Ronaldo were having that year.
No.
Yeah.
Like, it's a personal award, boys. You can't just go off, oh, my team won this and this. But
Yeah,
I
but
did this.
He also was like one of the top scorers, I think, during that World Cup as well. He also won, I think.
Yeah, but the World Cup is what? A month?
Yeah,
2
but
months?
it's been influential in Ballon d'Ors in the past, not even just Luka
Modric,
Which
for
Modric
example.
one.
Yeah.
The Fabio
Which is
Cannavaro
stupid. The Luka Modric one
2006.
The
is-
Modric one is probably the
Dumb.
most deserving.
Modric one was fucking dumb.
That one
I don't want to hear any arguments on whether or not Luka Modric even came close to deserving to hit top 3 in that shit.
definitely
I can't.
should have been Messi.
Nowhere
bro.
near.
Like, I can't. I don't want to hear it.
But like Cannavaro won the
Shall I
Ballon d'Or
outro this one
2006.
was? Or?
But I think
Yeah,
that's
totally.
all I've got. I think we've come to the end of this podcast. It took a while. Sorry, Mac, for bringing you on for like this long.
good, you're
Hope you
good,
didn't
you're
mind. Cool. Thank you for coming on, Mac. Yeah, our buddy Greg in the show. So I'm like, you know what? I'm like, let's send Mac a message, see what he's up to. So yeah, this is fun. So
All right, man.
But yeah, I mean, from all of us, the 90th Minute, thank you for tuning in, and thanks, Mac, for joining. Make sure you are subscribed on YouTube. We're closing in on that next big milestone of 4,000. Help get us there. Follow us on TikTok, and Mac's info will be in the description, so make sure you are subscribed to him as well. But from all of us, the 90th Minute, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching and listening. This has been yet another week in the beautiful game. We will see you next time.